The ninth player that needs to retire the most is Craig Kimbrel. Craig has had an illustrious career, as he's racked up 440 saves and a 2.59 ERA. However, he's not only just a shell of himself, he's been a silhouette of himself the past year and a half, as it started after the All-Star break in 23 and into the postseason when he got shelled to the tune of a 6 ERA in October, and it only got worse with Baltimore last year in 24, as he amassed a 5.33 ERA, which prompted the Royals to release him. It's time to hang up the cleats, Craig. Break Chris Taylor. Now, admittedly, I'm a bit apprehensive to call for this man to retire due to the fact that his story is captivating as hell, given he had a renaissance in LA, frankly, unlike any other player, after being a flame-out prospect in Seattle, as he racked up back-to-back seasons of a +4 WAR in 2017 and 2018. But since then, his production has continued to wane precipitously, and last year he hit a new low with an abysmal 73 OPS plus. Yes, 73. For those who do not know, 100 is average. He was virtually unplayable down the stretch. Time to hang up the cleats, Chris. It shouldn't be a shock to you that Anthony Rendon is on this list, after he all but said numerous times years ago that he does not like playing baseball. And it's been pretty evident lately in his play as he eradicated his incessant injuries, which is hard to do given he hasn't played more than 57 games the past 4 years. But even if you do, he has not hit for an average above 240 during those years, while also being a 0 on the bases. Time to get your wish and hang up the cleats, my man. Number 6, Javi Baez. The logic behind Baez needing to retire is Rendon adjacent, as the both were once tantalizing all-star players who have had their production sink precipitously, with both also having albatross of contracts, precluding their squads from spending elsewhere. Javi has been arguably the worst hitter in the league the past couple years, as negative 1.1 WAR last year supported that, as it ranked dead last amongst position players who qualified. Javi, my man, you've had an average batting average of .213 the past 3 years. It's time to hang up the cleats. Jayson Heyward will forever be known by staunch baseball fans as the player who gave the speech to his squad before breaking a 107-year championship drought, but which lost sometimes, and rightfully so. I mean, he was a part of history, a big part, but what's lost? He had not amassed an OPS above 800 since 2012, and had not racked in an all-star appearance since his rookie year. Listen, we all love him because of that alluded speech, and he seems like a great guy, especially since Freddie Freeman speaks glowing love of him constantly. But he had a 98 OPS plus last year, a 56 OPS plus in 22, and a 69 OPS plus in 21. Those numbers just do not stack up. Time to hang up the cleats. Now, before we trudge towards the top 4 players who desperately need to retire, in my opinion, given their lack of performance, if you are enjoying the video, please do me a favor and consider subscribing. I appreciate y'all. Number 4, Hendricks. Man, oh man, what a fall for the former All-Star Cubs right-hander, as he was just a batting practice pitcher last year, as I was shocked home run derby contestants did not tab him as their tosser. His negative 1.9 WAR was the worst amongst qualified starting arms, and his 5.92 ERA was no better. It's just time to hang up the cleats, Kyle. Simple as that. You've been atrocious. Rowdy Tellez is 3 for me. And just because he looks like the everyday relatable truck driver with that physique does not mean he should be in the league. He offers 0 on the bases, 0 in the field, so you would surmise you would hope to provide some thump, yet he can't do that either, as his sub 700 OPS and sub 100 OPS plus over the past 2 seasons amplifies that point. I genuinely just do not believe he can add anything to a squad. Time to hang up the cleats, Rowdy. Martin Maldonado. Listen, yes, I get it. You probably never heard of him, but he in fact has been a staple behind the dish, on and off as a starter for years, and he's been a disgrace. He just has, as he has not eclipsed an average over 200 since the 2020 Mickey Mouse campaign, and last year was the worst of them all with a pitiful 119 average and a 404 OPS. A 404 OPS. It's just abominable. I understand he's a great receiver, a great defender, and pitchers love throwing to him, but I can't be playing 8v9 on offense. It's just time to hang up the cleats, Martin. Now finally, number 1, Patrick Corbin. Pretty anticlimactic, but listen, I feel no sympathy calling for his retirement, as he just finished cashing $140 million worth of checks from Washington, as the 2020 election was not the only robbery that has occurred in DC. Patrick had a 5.11 ERA in his 6 years as a National, and was objectively one of the worst starting pitchers during that time when you look at the reputable stats. His 5.2 ERA last year was no better. Time to hang up the cleats, Patrick. Alright, thanks for watching, and if you did enjoy, please consider subscribing, and peace out.